When large ships find themselves in the midst of a storm or hurricane, they are at risk of encountering some of the strongest waves on Earth. The science behind these waves in storms and hurricanes is complex and fascinating. Ocean waves. While storm surge remains the greatest hurricane hazard for those on land, high waves are the greatest hurricane threat for those at sea. And some of the biggest waves on Earth are caused by monstrous storms called hurricanes. Storms and hurricanes are powerful weather systems that generate intense winds over the ocean. These winds can whip up massive waves that can reach heights of over 50 feet or more. The size and strength of these waves are influenced by a variety of factors, including the speed and direction of the wind, the duration of the storm, and the depth of the water. Powerful weather systems like hurricanes generate ocean swell, which spawns waves that roll out over great distances. Strong storms can create waves that are 50 feet 15 m high, with higher waves from time to time. The size and strength of waves depend on various factors, including wind speed, duration, and the distance over which the wind blows. As a storm or hurricane passes over an area, it creates a disturbance in the water known as a wave train. This wave train can travel hundreds or even thousands of miles from its point of origin, carrying with it enormous amounts of energy. When this wave train encounters a large ship, it can produce massive waves that can buffet and toss even the sturdiest vessels. Even a storm hundreds of miles away can cause intense waves along the coast from the energy that traverses through the water from the hurricane. One explanation is that wave trains travel thousands of miles across ocean basins, encountering other wave trains as they move. While cruise ships are built to endure such activity, there is only so much you can do when you are faced with a wave that large. Understanding the science behind waves in storms and hurricanes is crucial for sailors and ship captains to navigate safely through these treacherous conditions. By studying how these waves form and behave, scientists can better predict their movements and help ships avoid encountering them whenever possible. Large ships are more vulnerable to strong waves during storms and hurricanes due to their sheer size and weight. The immense size of these vessels makes them more susceptible to the powerful forces of nature, as they are unable to maneuver as quickly or easily as smaller boats. When faced with large waves, the sheer mass of a large ship can cause it to be tossed around more violently than smaller vessels, putting it at greater risk of damage or capsizing. Immense waves capable of sinking the largest ships might not be freaks of nature, but a common result of hurricanes. And container ships also have very large hatches on their decks, which means their overall structure is weaker than some other vessels and more susceptible to torsion or twisting. These large waves can damage vessel hulls, cause cargo to topple into the ocean, and put the lives of crew members in harm's way. Additionally, the height and weight of large ships make them more likely to be affected by the force of the waves. The taller superstructures on these vessels can act as sails, catching the wind and making them more difficult to control in rough seas. The weight distribution of a large ship can also play a role in its vulnerability to strong waves. If too much weight is concentrated in one area, it can cause the ship to become unbalanced and prone to tipping over. So in some cases, when the sea state is high, there is a probability of increased height of waves that a ship may encounter. Too much sail sheeted out too far can also render the boat out of control because of combined influence of wave and wind. Modern cargo ships are constructed of thick steel, but if the waves are large enough and their battering lasts long enough, the pounding of those impacts can still break a ship apart. Overall, the combination of size, weight, and design factors make large ships particularly susceptible to being caught in the strongest waves during storms and hurricanes. The impacts of strong waves on large ships can be devastating and pose a significant risk to both the vessel and its crew. When caught in a storm or hurricane, large ships are particularly vulnerable to the powerful forces of nature. The immense size and weight of these vessels make them more susceptible to being tossed around by the strong waves, leading to potential damage or even capsizing. Sailing in heavy storms can be dangerous as the strong waves will cause holes in the hull of the ship. Many of the ships were caught near the center of the storm and buffeted by extreme seas and hurricane force winds. From cargo being knocked overboard to equipment and hull damage, waves are a constant source of considerable damage to vessels and their contents. One of the main impacts of strong waves on large ships is structural damage. The force of the waves crashing against the hull can cause cracks, dents, or even complete breaches in the ship's structure, compromising its integrity and seaworthiness. This can result in water ingress, putting the vessel at risk of sinking. Obviously, these huge waves are able to inflict damage on ocean-going vessels. The structure of the hull can be compromised if the ship repeatedly slams during troughs between waves, even though hulls today are made of thick steel. This can result in dangerous consequences that may cause the vessel to capsize and sink. Additionally, strong waves can also impact the stability and maneuverability of large ships. As they are pushed and pulled by the powerful currents, these vessels may struggle to maintain control or stay on course, increasing the likelihood of accidents or collisions. That is because the weight of cargo helps stabilize the ship against the waves. In addition, there is a high chance that equipment such as the rudders or propellers may be damaged by the collision. Overall, the impacts of strong waves on large ships highlight the importance of proper navigation techniques, weather forecasting, and emergency preparedness to ensure the safety of both crew members and cargo during severe weather conditions at sea. So, if you are on a cruise and headed towards stormy weather or rough seas, trust that your crew and the cruise ship are well equipped to navigate a potential disaster. When navigating through strong waves during a storm or hurricane, it is crucial for large ships to employ strategic techniques in order to safely traverse the turbulent waters. One key strategy is to carefully monitor weather forecasts and sea conditions in order to anticipate the intensity of the waves and plan accordingly. By staying informed, ship captains can make informed decisions about when to alter their course or seek shelter in a safe harbor. Advanced stabilizer systems and reinforced hulls help ships navigate through turbulent seas, but a severe hurricane such as a Category 4 or 5 would put even the most robust cruise ship in significant danger. Since the weather can change very quickly, particularly when you are out on the water, it is vital that you pay close attention to weather forecasts and anticipate weather changes whenever possible. As such, the navigating officers get the information to decide the route the ship needs to follow for safe sailing. Another important strategy is for ships to maintain proper speed and direction while navigating through strong waves. By keeping a steady pace and staying on course, ships can minimize the impact of the waves and reduce the risk of capsizing or being thrown off course. Additionally, ships should adjust their ballast and cargo distribution to ensure stability in rough seas. Navigational measures are also taken on board a ship to combat rogue waves, especially in high sea states. A combination of slowing and turning to meet the waves at an angle will reduce your risk of capsizing. In heavy seas, the ship may need to use additional anchors or a combination of anchors and thrusters to maintain its position and stability. In addition, ships should utilize advanced navigation equipment such as radar, GPS, and sonar systems to help them navigate through stormy conditions with accuracy and precision. These technologies can provide valuable information about wave patterns, wind direction, and potential hazards that may be present in the water. By employing these strategies, large ships can increase their chances of safely navigating through even the strongest waves during a storm or hurricane.
Bloody breakfast is going to be an interesting piece as well. Yes, it is.
Oh boy. Wow. Fuck. Jesus. Shit. Whoa. Oh! Oh! Kissing it! Kissing it! Oh! Connection, baby. Holy moly. It damn show deep.
Μπράβο, καλό ήταν το 25. Πίστευτο.
Μέσον. Τι πες τώρα. Κάνε το 30%.
30.
Και έλα 2-4-0.
30
Can I ask you all, please, to join me in 3 cheers for the Glensalnox? Hip hip! Hip hip! Hip hip! met de lader. Nee, je gaat altijd in ervaring dat er soms oud dat loopt van Maier tot
Leon? Hier komen kijken hoor.
Omdat zij vanaf midden gaat een groep naar...
hij gaat hoor.
In nome di